as you take a moment to settle into your own space, feeling the rhythm of your breath and noticing how effortlessly your mind can shift. I invite you to think of something that once seemed out of reach, something you wanted but didn't quite yet have. And now, as you hold that thought lightly, just for a moment, what if the feeling you were searching for wasn't in the thing itself? What if instead the power of your mind was simply in the way that you saw the situation? Now picture that situation in your mind, just as it was. Perhaps there was a longing there, a sense of wanting something more. But as you hold that image, notice how you can subtly, effortlessly reframe it. Notice how it begins to shift, just by your awareness of it. Imagine now, you take that same moment, that same desire, and simply compare it to something that, by any measure, is more challenging. Perhaps it's a moment when you struggled, a moment when things felt worse. And as you allow this comparison, just for a moment, something magical begins to happen. Because now, as you reflect on that, it becomes so clear. In that comparison, you begin to feel a sense of relief. You notice how much better things really are now. How much you've grown. How much progress you've made without even trying. Doesn't it feel powerful? Doesn't it feel natural? Like a calm breeze brushing across your face. Just a subtle shift. The truth is, your mind has always known how to create this shift. How to effortlessly see the contrast between what's better and what's worse. And how it can amplify the good, the positive, the fulfilling aspects of your life. And you allow this new understanding to settle deeper into your consciousness. You realise it's not about getting there or becoming something more. It's about realising that right now, things are already so much better than they could be. There's something truly liberating about this. Imagine every time you feel like you're not enough, or that something's missing. You can turn that feeling around by comparing it to something that's less than ideal. You immediately sense the relief that floods through you. You'll feel almost instinctively a sense of calm and gratitude wash over you. And you see how much better things are compared to what they could be. And then effortlessly you begin to notice how much more grateful you become in every moment. Because it's almost like a light has been turned on in your mind, an awareness, a realization that comparison, it isn't something to fear or resist. It's the most natural tool your mind has, an automatic filter, revealing the goodness that already exists. And as you start to trust this tool, it becomes second nature. It happens without thinking, without effort. You no longer need to seek something better, or chase after the elusive ideal. Instead you begin to see how much you have, how much you've done, how much you've overcome. You might even start noticing something else too. Something profound yet simple. The more you focus on the good, on how much better things are than they could be, the more you automatically begin to feel empowered, capable and grateful. You notice it in your actions, in your thoughts, in the way you interact with the world around you. It's as if you're beginning to rewire your mind to see things in the most helpful, fulfilling ways possible. And with every new thought, every new comparison, you deepen this belief within yourself. You see the glass as half full, even more effortlessly than before. You begin to understand, on a deep unconscious level, the key to feeling better, to finding satisfaction. It's not in the things you don't have, or the comparisons to better lives, but in the subtle, natural comparisons to things that could be worse. And as you do this, you feel lighter. You feel a sense of relief, as if a weight has been lifted from your shoulders, because the mind, your mind, it's an incredibly powerful thing. And when you just allow it to make these comparisons on your behalf, when you trust in your mind's ability to see the best in everything, it becomes almost impossible not to feel more positive, more uplifted, more alive. It's as if you've discovered hidden treasure, a simple yet profound truth that'll stay with you effortlessly for as long as you choose. Now imagine each time you face a challenge, you simply ask yourself, how can I compare this to something worse? And as you do, you'll notice something amazing happens. A wave of relaxation, of calmness, of satisfaction begins to sweep over you. Your mind starts to let go of the struggle, and instead you're filled with gratitude for everything that's already in place. You no longer need to chase happiness. It becomes a natural byproduct of your awareness. Every thought, every comparison, it draws you closer to a place of inner peace. And from this place, you become unstoppable. You become someone who instinctively knows how to create relief, how to create ease, how to create a sense of enough without needing anything outside yourself. It's all so simple, isn't it? And yet so powerful. Every moment, you're reaffirming this new core belief. Things are already better than they could be. And that realization brings deep, lasting satisfaction. You are, in this moment, transforming your experience of life. You're already becoming the person who sees the positive, who feels gratitude effortlessly, who knows even the smallest comparison can bring the largest wave of relief. Can you feel it now? That sense of peace, this deep knowing that everything is just as it should be. And as you continue on this path, the more you experience, the more you realize the secret to feeling good, to feeling whole, to feeling complete. It's not in striving or seeking, but it's in the beautiful art of comparison. Compare to something worse and immediately feel better. The possibilities are endless, and every moment you're naturally shifting towards that sense of satisfaction, of fulfillment, of peace. And every time you do, it becomes even easier to see just how good things are, just how full your cup really is. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that truly remarkable? And with each passing day, as you remind yourself of this simple, profound truth, you find yourself naturally more grateful, more confident, more at peace, because now you know comparison, when used with this new perspective, it'll always lead you to a better place, feeling better, seeing the beauty in what is. And you'll always find satisfaction in every moment. And it'll be so easy.